Welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg, and this is a Backdraft Cobra. It's an RT4. This baby's a big and tall. It's got a Gen 3 Coyote under the hood. She's black with black satin stripes, and it is looking hot as can be. It's a 2023 model. I think I already told you, less than 1,000 miles. She's looking absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Now, my daily driver is a black car, and I said this a little earlier with silver stripes, but man, these flat black stripes are really looking sharp. And of course, it's got the whole blackout package. It's got that beautiful splitter down there. It looks like carbon fiber. I mean, everything about the car is just about as hot as can be, man. She is slick as can be. Now, the Backdraft Cobras are built in a factory, so all the paint work, all the plumbing, all the suspension, all the wiring, all that's done in the factory by guys who do it all day long, every day. The only thing that's put in these once they hit the States here is they drop the motor and trans in. And talking about the motor and trans, yeah, 5-liter Gen 3, 460 horse. Those babies are direct injected, and they've got injectors that go into the intake. So she's got plenty of fuel. As you can see, this interior looking beautiful. It's got the drop foot box. It's got the carbon fiber dash. You can see all the gauges are also blacked out. It's even got cup holders in it, guys. Beautiful interior, all customized. Now this extra shelf back here is what makes it a big and tall. That seat folds or slides back a little bit farther so you big guys can get in there. I get the seat all the way back in one of these. I have to tippy-toe the pedals. Just as smooth as can be. It's got the dual roll bars. Get inside the trunk. There's a little bit of room in the trunk there. You can get a few lawn chairs in there. Head out to the car show. Maybe take a little tent with you. It's got the quick fuel fill, just like they used to run back in the day. Can you imagine dumping about 12, 14 gallons in there in just a few seconds and getting back out on the racetrack? It's got the true knockoffs, and of course those are all blacked out also. Side pipes blacked out, windshield blacked out. I mean, everything blacked out on this baby. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do any consignment whatsoever. That means we own this Cobra, so you know we did our homework, and a lot of you may be thinking, what does that mean to you? Most classic car dealers sell on consignment. They sell just about anything that'll roll through the door, and they don't know much about the cars. Finding a Vanguard quality car isn't easy. Our team of 15 buyers review thousands of vehicles each month. Our inspectors travel all over the country to handpick each of our cars, which saves you time, money, and frustration. Think of us as your expert hands, eyes, and ears to make sure that you end up with the highest quality car. We have almost 50 team members here at Vanguard, and every one of us is a gearhead. Growing up around the Motor City, all of our families worked in the auto industry. I grew up working in the garage with my dad, and we worked on countless classics over the years. Around here, cars are a way of life. It's a beautiful day to take a ride in a Cobra, baby. Let's go. Take this baby anywhere. The grocery store, the ice cream shop, car show, whatever you want to do, or just drive it back and forth to work like I do. It's a sweet machine, Coyote powered. I think, if I remember right, yeah, it's showing 945 miles. She is a beauty. And you can make as much noise as this thing. I mean, you get into the accelerator on this thing and you can wake up the dead, baby. Make sure your neighbors know when you're leaving. But as you can hear, as long as you stay out of the RPM range, She definitely can be quiet too. Just shifted about 2,000 RPM. But if you want to make noise, and again, that was just 3,000 RPM. These babies will wind up and they want to run up there in the high sixes, so she will go. And don't forget, we can deliver it anywhere in the world. Just call Tom anytime at 248-974-9513. Tell you what, I get to drive a lot of these Cobras and I'm in love with this one for sure. You can see down on the dash, real simple setup on the gauges, all blacked out, carbon fiber everywhere, looking great. Love the wheel, the upholstery. This thing is amazing, man. Super, super cool car right here. So she's shifting up good, she's shifting down good. Just as smooth as can be. Now, we would love to have you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Right now, we've got like 1.6 million subscriptions, and I want to thank every one of you. That helps us out a lot. And if you ring that little bell button when you do subscribe, it'll help you out because you'll get to see all of our new inventory. You'll get notified whenever we post something new. Now, even though we do sell about 95% of our stuff sight unseen on the net, we invite you to come in and visit. Please check out your car in person, send an inspector, whatever you want to do. Just make sure you call us, let us know you're coming. We got about 60,000 feet and a lot of cars to move around. Want to make sure we got your favorite car ready. We're pulling up on our shop right now. We're located right here in the Motor City at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. This building is where our team of 15 world-class mechanics inspect and improve every one of our cars. All of our work is done in-house. Our mechanics only service the vehicles we sell. We start with a thorough inspection and test drive. Then our team gets to work. We take the time to learn each car and fix the things that I would fix if it was mine. If that means the engine needs to come out, then it comes out. When you purchase a classic car from an auction or another dealer, in most cases it hasn't been inspected or serviced. You may be in for some unpleasant surprises. At Vanguard, we save you from the headaches that cost you time and money by handling this process for you. Right down the road is our 40,000 square foot indoor showroom. This building is climate controlled and houses over 100 amazing vehicles. We're constantly bringing in new inventory, so you never know what might show up tomorrow. We are underneath this beautiful Cobra, and it is just as nice under here. Look at that aluminum gas tank. Looking beautiful. We got tie-down hooks, and of course you guys know I always say don't use these tie-down hooks. Make sure you drive it. It is an RT4. You can see the lower suspension here the way it is. It does not have the BMW suspension like the older models. We got an 8.8 Ford rear end in here. It is posi. It is a 355 gear. You can see everything's fully adjustable on this thing, so if you want to make any adjustments to the rear suspension, I mean, there's several places here that make adjustments. I see at least 4 real quick. We got the removable cross members, which are super cool if you need to take the trans out. In the old days, they didn't make these cross members removable. We got the Tremec transmission. It is a hydraulic clutch. It does have the explosion-proof bell housing on it. Everything under here is painted up beautifully. You can see it does have the BMW suspension up front. Of course, disc brakes front and back, power rack and pinion steering. And I tell you what, those disc brakes look gigantic on this thing. A big electric fan on the aluminum radiator. Get all them words out of my mouth. This splitter looking beautiful. And again, keep this baby off the curb or you will be replacing it. It is not very far off the ground. We got a great look blacked out wheels here. These are the GT40 style wheels that they put on these things. Now there are instructions on how to get the center cap off. The tie wire here is for good looks. That's what they used to use back in the day. And to knock these off, you knock them off towards the front of the car, whether you're on the driver's side or the passenger side. You can see that the pipes are all blacked out, looking good. The black paint is looking sweet from the bottom side here, looking up on it. You can see the frame's all nicely painted up, looking good. I mean, everything. I mean, the car looks clean as a whistle, just like you'd expect. Out back here, a little bigger tire back here. These are 295 40 18s. And again, knock them off towards the front of the car. Let's get under the hood. All right, look at this baby. All blacked out under the hood here, looking sinister. Now this is a Gen 3 Coyote, and when these Gen 3s are in a Mustang, they're making 460 horsepower, so I'd expect at least that out of this baby. She is absolutely beautiful. I think I told you earlier, this thing's got injectors that it does direct injection into the cylinder, and then it does have injectors into the intake also. So all kind of injectors, putting all kind of fuel in this bad boy. I told you about the power steering. It does have power brakes. Everything under here blacked out, looking great. We got carbon fiber under here all over the place. I mean, everything about this thing's just absolutely gorgeous, guys. She's blacked out. She's beautiful. It's got Coyote power. Give us a call, 248-974-9513, and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your drive.